and sending the solution and sending the cure with the prayers. That you're coming filled with the burdens of this world, filled with the burdens that you have done, filled with the burdens that other people do to you. You come to my presence, Allah is saying, come to my presence. And I will clean it for you. I will give you more refreshing light. I will give you more strength. I will give you more power to go in this way, that this world will turn into a paradise for you. Your troubles, it will become a way for you to come closer to me. Everyone is looking at troubles as something that is negative. What kind of believer we are? But you're not coming for the prayers. Now, especially for the prayer of the Fajr. Everything there is a sultan. Everything that is in creation, there is a sultan. Amongst the prophets, there is a sultan of the prophets. That is the Holy Prophet ﷺ. In the prayers, there is a sultan. The sultan of the prayer, it is the Fajr prayer. The Fajr. That the blessings is coming down for 7 billion people. 7 billion coming down. But only a handful, they are really waking up for Fajr, longing to pray to their Lord and being in closeness to their Lord, in sincerity, praying. The angels going to say to Allah, what do we do with all these billions of rewards, billions of blessings? We've already given that handful their blessings. Allah is saying, take all these billions, give it to them. Because what I give, I don't take back. I'm Karim. What I give, what I send, I don't take back. I sent for 7 billion people to worship me. Every single day, 5 times a day. But only a handful they are praying. Give all the other billions that is supposed to be for all of mankind to those few. Now, how much more are you going to run? If I say to you, if I say to you, come tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock, don't be late. I have $1 million to give you. Oh, you're not going to sleep tonight. Correct or not? Thinking what I'm going to do with that $1 million. If you say it's not, don't lie and cheat yourself. Because if you don't wake up for the Fajr, if you're not coming to the masjid for the Fajr prayer, then you're looking at that, at the Fajr prayer, what Allah is promising us, to be lower than anything else. Your sleep, or your home, or your comfortable bed, or your laziness, or your heedlessness, or your shaitan is more valuable to you than the commands of Allah. This is what it's meaning. We are coming here to change, to learn what is valuable and what is not valuable. We're not here to just support all our ideas of what is not valuable. Here, no. We are here to understand what is not valuable, what is not beneficial, what is wrong, to leave aside and to take what is good. This is Jihadul Akbar. This is the biggest jihad, the biggest struggle, the struggle against your nafs. Now, if you're not struggling, what are you doing here? You know, if you go to war, everyone is fighting the enemy, and you just stand there. You're not fighting. You know what they're going to do to you? At the very least, they're going to court-martial you. Correct or not? Now there is a sultan of the prayers. It is a Fajr prayer. The sultan of the days, it is the Jummah. The Jummah is the sultan of the days. It is more holy in the presence of Allah and His Prophet than the 2 Eids, the 2 Bayrams combined. Now if you say, I don't miss Bayram prayer, I'm going to dress up, I'm going to be excited about it. Are you having that feeling for the Fajr prayer? Are you having that feeling for the Jummah? Check yourself. Don't let your ego to trick you. We are here to become men, to become those ones that are going to leave our wrong ideas aside to become strong, not to become weak. If I ask you how many times you're coming late for your work, you're going to say no. Why not? Because I'm going to be fired. Even if you have your own company, you're not going to be late. You understand that it is wrong. After the heavy sohbat last night too, after what is necessary for you to get in this time, in this month of Safar, wake up. The ego is still tricking you. You're still drowning in heedlessness. Don't be. Later, things not working out for you. You say, why? Why they're not working? I say, I don't know. Because warning and warning coming to you. Allah is not putting any heaviness on you. You are putting the heaviness on yourself. Allah is saying, come to me. Come to my presence. Even if your sins are as much as the foam on the ocean, come to my presence, Allah is saying. And ask forgiveness from me, I will forgive you. Don't declare lordship. Don't make the shirk. Meaning, and I will forgive you. Because my forgiveness, it will cover my anger. These days I see people are angry all the time. Angry, from men to women, young and old, rich and poor, healthy and the sick people. Everyone is so angry. Especially Americans, very angry people. You know how to smile, fake. But you're very angry inside. You're trying. You don't know what to do. That's why the anger, it comes up to there. And suddenly, what do? You just take it out. And if you have the power, you're going to destroy everything. You have children. Because of that anger, they can take that gun and they can kill everyone in front of them, their friends. We have parents not understanding what that anger is. How to deal with that anger. Allah is sending us everything that is necessary for us to live in this world. If we are not taking the teachings, we will not know how to live in this world. We will live like animals and we'll die like animals. And we will treat each other like animals. You're going to treat each other like animals. Just to be used, to abuse it, to kick it aside and to kill it and to finish it. Because I have to fulfill my destiny, my pleasure, my idea. So the prayer, it is very important for you. Because the prayer, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, it will stop you from committing the evil. The prayer will teach you how to stop yourself from being disobedient ones. Not the prayer of going up and down. The prayer of understanding what that prayer is. That you're going to sit, you will know from this cold, oh, maybe that's why you're not coming, because it's too cold. Huh? Yeah. Are you completely brainless? Shaykh Maulana is saying one time, because people were coming to the Dergah in the snow, just like today, just like this morning. They were coming to the Dergah in the snow, and Shaykh Maulana was saying, may Allah always protect you from the fire of hell and the cold heat of hell, because you are going through this snow and this cold for the sake of Allah, just to come to worship. Maybe your whole week you didn't do nothing for the sake of Allah. You didn't do nothing. Praying like this, rushing, doing your work like this, your heart zikr like this. But just to walk in that cold, stepping on your ego to say, I don't like this, but you must, for the sake of Allah. I'm going, that becomes a jihad. That becomes a struggle. Because of that one simple action, Allah will forgive everything that you've done and will bless you for everything that you are doing and the intentions that you put yourselves in. Because of that small action. You're not thinking, that's why. You're not saying, I did so many wrong things. I'm telling myself I can wake up, I can sit, I can eat any time that I want. Now I'm going to train my body to say, go through this little bit of difficulty for the sake of Allah. You see so much blessings coming, so much rahmat coming because of that. Simple action that you're going to run to do it. You're going to run to do it. You're going to look for something that is difficult. You're going to turn on cold water when you're making the wudu, not the warm water, not the hot water. And you're going to make the dua before you're making the wudu to say, Ya Rabbi, my ego is not liking this, but may this please you. I'm punishing myself because I cannot stand the heat of the hellfire. Please don't punish me, Ya Rabbi. Simple action. But you're making that wudu with good intentions. Pleasing your Lord. Pleasing Him. Doing it, knowing that it pleases Him. That becomes a worship. So think, the murid must think. If not, your ego more smarter than you. When you don't teach yourself to think, then you're just going to be like an animal, and your ego is the one who's going to become the shepherd leading you. Instead of you being the shepherd and your ego being the animal. You being the rider and your ego being your horse, that you're riding it with that power. Now, the horse is riding you. You ever seen a man in the streets, they're carrying a horse? This is what you're doing. And to pray now. What prayer we're making over here? Masjid kind of prayer? Jami kind of prayer? We're making the prayer that we're combining so many sunnats of the Rasulullah ﷺ into the prayer itself. If you are interested, you're going to find out, you're going to understand. Then you're going to say, Subhanallah, how Allah easily is showing me His mercy. That just by reciting Salawatul Sharif 10 times in the morning, what blessings is giving me. That I'm making the salawat to cure myself with that salawat of my heart, physical disease and everything, because I'm asking Allah to bless Him as much diseases that I'm carrying or there is in this world. You ever think? You don't think. You're not reading. You're not thinking. What are you thinking then about? What are you spending your time with? What are you spending your brains with? Nonsense. Ghaflat. Checking that Facebook which is for nothing. You're learning nothing. And praying Fajr now in Jamaat, you get the reward as if you pray behind the Holy Prophet ﷺ. That we are forcing you nighttime to pray Isha in Jamaat. And you know what Shaykh Maulana Shaykh Efendi is saying? You get the reward as if you're praying behind Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. But you get spoiled because you're doing it all the time. You're not asking. Just like the kid, because the father is rich. What much you need? I need $1,000 a week. Take my son. Take my son. He doesn't know the value. He doesn't know the value. He spends. He wastes. Because it's always going to come. One day it's going to stop. Then he's going to be stuck. But the one who is working and who's earning, he knows the value of that. He's saying, Subhanallah, this is so much. I can do a lot with this. I can give to charity, I can help, I can keep, I can grow. He starts to become a human being. Someone who thinks, someone who works, someone who takes care of those that are around him, not only pleasing his ego. Now, the Jamaat prayer, especially in these days, it is important. We are praying. But we are making the dua for the whole world, for the whole mankind. Whole mankind, do you understand? Whole mankind we're asking Allah to bless. Whole mankind we're asking Allah forgive. Whole mankind we're asking Allah to love this nation. Make your hearts to become a bit more alive. Understand what you're doing. Be busy with that. Ask Allah for forgiveness Allah will be forgiving. Don't be stubborn, don't be arrogant. Arrogance and stubbornness is not that Allah doesn't want to forgive, but you're going to throw His forgiveness back. This is what it means. Just like shaitan. Allah says, I will forgive you. Just make one sajda to Adam alayhi salam. Make sajda to his grave. And He takes that mercy that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to him, and is laughing, saying to Musa alayhi salam, I didn't make sajda to him when he was alive. Now he thinks I have to make sajda to him, to his dead bones, becoming more angry. Don't be. This is for you and this is for me. Fatiha. Amen.